Renault launched the Captur in India late last year and has not quite gotten anywhere near the overwhelming bestseller, the Hyundai Creta. But the car seems to offer a lot more, so it was time to pit it against the recently refreshed Creta to see which car makes more sense for you. And that's when cars like these, the Renault Captur and the Hyundai Creta, come into the picture, because they sit equally well in urban as well as, well, out back here kind of setups. On the design front, the Captur actually is the better looking one, though the Hyundai has just received a facelift. This one does look like an SUV, that nice stance that it captures from the Duster that we've seen earlier. And it's actually longer, wider, taller, and has more space between the wheels than the Creta. And up front too, it looks very good. But what about features? There's a lot dependent on that for buyers looking for a car in this segment. Well, probably this is where the facelift Hyundai has a bit of an advantage. The Captur gets features like automatic climate control, navigation, and even steering mounted controls. There's also the familiar 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Bluetooth connectivity and navigation, but there's no Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. The Creta has got more juice with its facelift. It does get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but additionally also bundles in an electric sunroof, 6-way adjust power driver seat, a smart key band, and even a wireless phone charger. Of course, both the cars are top spec. Both cars get a front seat armrest, but it's only in the Creta that the armrest slides and also houses some storage space. Now when it comes to rear seat comfort, the Creta and the Captur are closely matched. Both get AC vents at the rear and also the 12-volt charger. Now in the Creta it's here, in the Captur it's at the back. Both also get this collapsible armrest with 2 cup holders. So on the feature front, they're equally matched. But when it comes to upholstery, that's where the difference is. Now the Captur gets a very sporty looking upholstery which actually brings the entire cabin alive. On the Creta, it's, well, a single color. It's black all over. So yeah, there's not a bit of sportiness. But what it has is a comfortable seat, a more comfortable seat that too than the Captur. The boot space on the Captur is 392 liters, while the one on the Creta is 400 liters. Both cars come with 17-inch tires, but the Captur's alloy wheels are extremely gorgeous. So no clear leader yet. Time to see what they are to drive like. Now the engine on the Captur is the same as the one on the Duster, the 1.5 litre diesel, and there's also a petrol on offer on this car, but we are driving the diesel and there's 108 brake horsepower on offer. The car runs extremely smoothly. However, there is the clutch is a lot heavier than when compared to the Creta, and there is no automatic option available. However, according to Renault, there is about 20 kilometers per liter that you can expect from this engine. The party piece actually is that suspension. You really can't get over it. Every single time you put the car into a pothole, you wonder where that pothole went, because it just breezes through it, and that's what you love about it. You don't actually feel any of the undulations on the road because of that firm suspension, and it's actually pretty good. And you don't get scared of potholes anymore when you're in the Captur. Perfect recipe for an SUV then, right? But with the facelift, the Creta 2 sees some changes that they are worth looking at. Now, the Creta facelift came with a whole bunch of changes. Well, what didn't change were the engine options that it came with. So this one still gets the 1.6 litre diesel, punching out 126 brake horsepower and 260 Newton meters of torque. There's also a less powerful option, the 1.4 litre diesel, which punches out 89 brake horsepower. Now, you might choose either of them, and it's also available in either manual transmission or an automatic transmission, which gives the customer a lot of choices. What is important to note is that the clutch in this one is light, the gear shifts are better, they actually are pretty slick, and the steering too is light, which actually helps you getting in and out of traffic, and it's just simple. Both cars come with the petrol option. While the Captur gets a 1.5 litre 104 bhp churning engine, the Creta is powered by the 1.6 litre engine with 121 brake horsepower. The Captur has good ride quality, and the Creta, while generally softer, has seen ride quality improve a whole lot with the facelift, which has seen a major tweaking on the car suspension. Finally, the price. By introducing the 1.4 litre diesel, Hyundai has managed to undercut the Captur by almost 1,40,000 rupees. But if you bring the more powerful 1.6 litre version of the car, then the Captur is cheaper than the base S variant by 1,80,000 rupees, while the top spec SXO variant of the Creta is dearer by nearly 1 lakh rupees, and that's a huge gap. The petrol variant of the Captur starts from 9,99,000 rupees and topping out at 11,86,000 rupees. The petrol Creta starts at 9,43,000 rupees, going all the way up to 13,59,000 rupees. What Hyundai has managed to do then is make the Creta available with a lot of options suiting pockets of different sizes. The compact SUV packs in safety tech and creature comforts more fairly across its trim levels. It also offers a wide choice of engine and gearbox options than the Captur. The Creta continues to be the benchmark of the compact SUV segment, and though Renault's efforts are laudable, the mighty Creta stays ahead, and firmly so.